Hello and welcome, my friends, with T1's first game of the day. Fnatic just lost a game against Cloud9. Can you believe it? I can't. I mean, I just saw it and it wasn't relatively close, right? The drafting phase was really good. I mean, wow. Hopefully we see drafts like that more often. Really nice. And yeah, Cloud9 with a small draft advantage, but now that's like some of the schedule problems with week two. I mean, teams have to play back-to-back games. Fnatic has to play the first and the second one. T1, I believe, have to play the fifth and the sixth one, so the last two. And yeah, that's kinda, I mean, it's kinda unfair maybe, but let's leave it at that. Fnatic coming into this with a huge mental issue, right? I mean, imagine losing to North America. Like, wow. Like, I mean, not even losing a turret, right? Like, I mean, losing a game, that's really tough. Anyway, enough with the flame and the shenanigans. Let's get into this draft here. And T1 first picks Yuumi. I mean, that's what Keria wants to play. We know Keria has more impact in the drafting stage than before. Then we see Lucian and the Maokai. Maokai obviously an OP pick here considered by Fnatic. And then Lucian kinda there. Haha, we're picking Lucian Nami again against your, last time it was Aphelios Thresh. So we don't get the same matchup, never mind me. But yeah, obviously the Lucian pick up there. Earlier, and on the other side, T1 with the flex pick in the Sejuani and the Sivir. Yeah, so far so good. T1 a bit more single target focus, whereas T1 a bit more team fight orientated. But so far both comps have not ultimately defined themselves where they're going to go. Fnatic has a bit of an issue with Lucian, obviously, in the extreme late game stages, and T1 maybe has to look out for some mid game or really early aggressive fights, but I mean, they're also kind of fine in that stage. We get some top lane and mid lane bans here. Nothing really all too crazy. I mean, Aatrox already banned, so I don't know what this Camille and Jax ban are for, unless you're I don't know. I mean, it at least means that they think the Sejuani is not going into the top lane. Wait a second. So we see Akali and we see Yone. And I mean, Sylas is open. Sylas into Akali. That's something. Sylas here also has somewhat decent ults to steal. Sylas into the other. Yeah, Sylas is absolutely fine here against the elected champions also. Okay. But yeah, so the Sejuani was indeed locked into the jungle, which is something Fnatic didn't think. Fair. Okay, so let's see. Do we have any crazy flags? I don't believe. I think. I mean, so far. Well, let's wait. I mean, T1 they could also flex things around. I mean, we could have Faker on Yone. I don't think that's going to end. That's going to be it, right? There's no way, right? There's no way. I mean, oh, okay, I thought they were trolling, right? Because Sylas into Akali is a really good matchup if you know what you're doing, and the Yone against the Akali, I mean, that can work, but it's not as good, and why would you go for that? And also Yone in top lane can just chill way more because he needs some more scaling in most cases. Yeah, the Poppy was last picked here. This time we don't have to face a Poppy with an Akali. Good times. We don't actually have too many dashes, and that should be fine. Let's see here. Any crazy ruins? I mean, hey. Sejuani is going with the Aftershock. I think going for what you're strong at with the tanky build is better than any other shenanigans. Nothing else really outstanding. Keria again with the Summoner Array. I mean, he's, with some changes, Yuumi's are now going for more AP builds instead of support builds. Okay. And obviously, if you go for the AP builds, then the Ahri is the correct choice. If you go for more supportive build, Ahri could work for more lane pressure, but you could also go for the, the Guardian. Yes, that's how the name goes. Wonder with Phase Rush as his Razork. I mean, Poppy, we've seen that a lot. I think that's more or less standard now. And bot lane, I mean, First Strike and the Ahri as well. Ignite already dropped by Keria, Upset relatively low, and Summoner Spell advantage so far. And yeah, so good so far, so good so far. Obviously, Gumayushi Keria kinda want to like show up here against the Solution Nami lane, especially against Upset and Dillasing, after so many people were shit-talking them online for their performance. And yeah, so far, I mean, this game should be relatively interesting. I mean, bot side is either wish or wash, right? Either like Upset Hylissang can find something nice and like put their foot down. Otherwise, if it stays like this with Gumayushi Keria in control, then that's going to be very interesting. And yeah, okay, spoiler. Yeah. Oh my god, Faker cancelled the auto attack, but it's not good. Okay, yeah. This could have been a bit better, but at least we get the first blood. We invest 2 flashes for it. Well, we'll take it. Let's ignore it. There were some issues with that, but I guess the play is still the right idea, right? Because we have 2 melee champions in mid and top, so Owner can really get some nice value with that. Ay. Do you hear the same thing I am hearing? Because I'm hearing trucks. Oh my god, the trucks are coming to Owner's apartment. Oh no. Again, just like in the last game, Owner puts his bot lane into trouble, costs Gumayushi both summoner spells for his random dash over the wall, and now he's also potentially going to lose his red buff. Smite is down, and oh no, Owner. Why are you doing this? You just... whatever, man. Copium, at least, I don't know, what can we say? Okay, yeah, yeah, there's just not much to say. Like, Faker can't leave. He has to go for the wave, even though he he's probably suspecting Razork to be in that area. They knew he was there. Good play by Razork. The play that you should do, I guess, in that case. But yeah, still good doing that. So yeah, not much to say, I guess, in that case. Did the play that was needed. He didn't fuck up, so that's good. And in case you're losing your mind, please watch more Worlds games. We see many poppies trying and doing that play ever so often. And yeah, Faker should be able to go over the wall. Yeah. That's so smart. If he just walks to the wall, he obviously gets Poppy E, and Poppy E has priority during the during the animation of the charge, right? So yeah, that's good. But yeah, T1, I mean, they need to keep their heads a bit up, otherwise they are going to get into some troubles here. Faker is there, Razork is there as well. Owner 2. Already a spicy early game. Fnatic not too demotivated after their earlier defeat. And yeah, Faker's roams without boots this time is going to cost him some minions. But anyway, top side, absolutely fine. I think both top laners are cool with what's going on. Wander's going for a tier build to stack more. Ooh. Wait, are we saying Faker's struggling in this 1v1? Didn't he get ganked, killed, and lost a minion wave? I mean, must have kind of missed something, but hey. And if you're mentioning now, yeah, he also got ganked and got the first blood. Yes, true, but do you know how the lane looked after that? Anyway, Razork, yeah, he's really playing up there, and yeah, Poppy's base damage in the earlier stages is quite something, and especially with Owner blundering so many things. Man, Owner, Boner, Maloner, why? Anyway, I mean, the game is decently fine for us. Like 400 gold is not something we are too concerned with. Owner takes that one, and the gold is about even. Obviously, the level 6 to 9 area, 1.5, 2 item area is going to be really scary, really scary. I hope T1 can be wary for that moment and can play accordingly, because Yeah. But that's good. Calling for heal. That's actually fine for us because yeah, with the trade that also went off during the same time, taking Upset's HP down. So it's really nice for us. Upset now has to hug turret. Then yeah, like Razork is there. He has smite. He has ult. Nami is there. Wanderer is also like on the way, but okay, it's going to be a 50-50. Okay, we got the objective, and Owner got the eye. He's going to die for it. Oh my god, why are you flashing? I mean, flash for flash, but you also gave over assists, so it's not that simple. Anyway, we're going to get a plate there, but we also lose a plate there, so I mean, Fnatic is, I mean, props to them after like losing all of your honor, right? Like you can't even go home to NA now, to Europe now, because you lost to NA. Like what's going to happen on the airport, right? If they arrive back in Berlin, oof. But yeah, not keeping their head down or anything, just doing their job, playing well, playing upwards, and looking for plays. Oh, oof. Owner missed his ult as well, but yeah. It's a difficult situation, right? I would love for T1 to be a bit more ahead, to have a bit more control over this game, because that's not the case. We are like slightly behind in gold. Again, that doesn't really matter. We have the Herald and Pocket. That should be yeah, just the gold lead. But the issue is, like Owner is 0 for 2 in ults so far. 0 for 2. And yeah. Anyway, our Yone is still scaling nicely. And while, what is his name? Maokai is also a good scaling champ. I don't disagree with that, but it's obviously not the same. But again, we're getting closer and closer to the to the point of cringe where Fnatic somehow suddenly gets stronger due to the champions. I don't know about Razork ults there. I mean, it's not that it's going to deny plates in the grand scheme of things. It's just buying more time, but does time really like work in your favor? Like it's not that they would have taken the turret down with the earlier charge, right? I don't think so. Anyway, they buy a bit of artificial tempo with that, whatever that's going to mean. Okay, what's happening? No, okay. Anyway, mid lane is it's crazy, right? I mean, nice angle there, but doesn't matter. Like what happened there with the mid lane control? I think the first blood wave obviously was more in favor for Humanoid, if I remember correctly. Like if I'm talking shit, then I'm sorry, but I think that's how I remember it. And then Faker with that earlier roam moving in, and Hylissang is dead again. Owner, please don't miss your ult. Please don't miss your... Okay, flash is fine, right? But yeah, Owner getting back into the game, really nice, doing work. And yeah, he's down on CS. Who cares, man? Who cares? Anyway, obviously... obviously Faker with that earlier roam also fell behind, so you already were in a bit of a iffy situation in terms of XP after that first blood. Then you died again with a decent wave in front of your turret. Then you roamed around, like I think 1.5 times that one was just into the middle of the river. And yeah, with Humanoid, I mean, Humanoid is playing ARAM in a sense, right? He never left lane. I mean, he looked in the direction of Herald once, but that's about it. And yeah, due to that, obviously more farm, more XP, and in such a relatively volatile matchup, that's actually huge. Anyway, T1 now suddenly around the 14-minute mark, we're up a K, and that's good, and I mean, it's really important kind of for T1 to like be in a stable position after the like first 14-15 minutes, due to the fact that naturally, unless like Fnatic is getting like giga-stormed out of this game, they're going to reach these item breakpoints, which I talked about, these level breakpoints as well, where their champions are not naturally stronger, right? It's just what it is. Like there's not much T1 can do at these points. So yeah, that for example, right, the most notable one is obviously the Lucian versus Sivir at 1.5 items. It's just, the gap is like massive, right? But to see that in this case here, Guma already has finished his Cargo already, his Mythic, that's like giving us some confidence, or some peace of mind, you could say. Still, he's going to get shit on in like 2 minutes or something, in the 1v1 at least, but hey, we take it, you're like this 2v2 then in bot lane, I mean, flash for flash, yeah. They was a bit too greedy there. You don't have your mythic item yet, so TP is going to maybe get forced. Yeah, Drake is already up, so that's not too worthless as well. Herald not really the objective. I think both teams. I mean, I say that. I think it's actually their objective they're going to play around. No, never mind. Fnatic has more agency in a couple of minutes. I think after this reset, Upset should have his one item. Not sure about Akali. So that's obviously what matters. Yeah, they have a decent amount of gold in inventory. They're going to reset, have their first item completed, if I'm not mistaken. And then they could obviously play around both objectives, but look at the fact that they already secured the first Drake, so getting the next one obviously additionally beneficial. And yeah, T1 opting to fight here is a bit something. But I guess if we look to... Wait, what is Fnatic doing? What? What's going on? Fnatic is sacrificing one of their only windows in this game where they are arguably always stronger. I mean, unless I'm completely stupid or anything, but the power difference in AD carries or mid laners is just massive. And now they're TPing in after the objective is taken. What are they doing? Yeah, sure, like they're going to get Faker and maybe they win this fight, but the approach from the start was already like questionable. But I guess Gumayushi just free firing is just absolutely destroying everyone, because like sure, Lucian is really good right now, but I mean, like Gumayushi free firing is like, that's still, I take that. Flashes forward, but super mobile. Hylissing might die, he still has flash, so he's going to get over the wall. Ignite used though. Are they going to find... No. Okay, so in the end it's a 2-for-2, but that's still amazing for us. Sure, some kill allocation might have not been too great. I think Keria got both kills for us, right? I don't know, I think he got... No, not both. I think it was even. But whatever, it's important. Ooh, wait, I just saw a Humanoid got both kills for... No, not both kills. I'm fucking trolling. Let's just watch the teamfight once again. Let's see who gets the kills. So the first one goes to Maokai, so that's... Who cares? Then... Like, nice ult by Zeus, but we all saw that one, right? Then the next kill goes to Poppy, and then a kill to Yuumi, and then I think... Oh, that's... Wait, what? Come on, I had one job to look at who got the kills, but anyway, kills going to Poppy and Maokai. I think I sleep, man. I'm calm, I don't care. Fnatic at this point should have absolutely booty blasted us. I mean, not completely, right, but relatively. And yeah, Faker goes forward, his ult is nicely used. Ooh, that was a nice Poppy ult though. And Zeus might be in trouble. Humanoid on the one side in a disadvantaged position. He's going to get shit on completely by our mid jungle duo. I mean, actually, why am I not wearing T1 merch? I just... I forgot. But yeah, very nice. Humanoid maybe a bit too ballsy there, following Faker, thinking he can like assert his dominance from the laning phase now in the skirmishing stage. He is roughly a K up, that's something, but anyway, here we see it again. Faker stalls some time, delays the Herald take, and yes, he and Yuumi as well. Oh no, wait, Keria. Is Keria just the best player ever? Like, he went off the... that's sick. And then, yeah, Humanoid, I mean, he followed Faker into the Lion's Den. Maybe not the best idea. But yeah, T1 with a nice, decent, solid maybe gold lead, you could say. But again, remember the champions. Now, I mean, the AD carries are going to get closer and closer on parity, and Wonder is going to get absolutely destroyed. Is this the deforestation that people have talked about? Fnatic, I mean, at least they get the mid lane turret. Cool for you, cool for you. But oh, Zeus comes over the wall. Hylissang should fall down any second now. Razork also in trouble. Mid lane turret defended against the next Herald charge. Upset is there, Humanoid as well, so maybe they're going to get a kill. But no, he's just going to get sent into, what is it, Brazil, right? Brazil is the meme. Sent straight to Brazil, and Gumayushi is waiting for him, and he has to flash as well. Fnatic getting outplayed across the map. Top lane turret traded for mid lane. Okay, I guess. But then they were going... they were going balls deep, man. I think that's a 3-0, and we're also taking the Baron Nashor. Let's go. Here we see it once more. Fnatic brazen going through the mid lane. Owner this time, he finds a crucial ult here in this fight. Hylissang falls after a while. Upset, not enough mana and not enough protection, especially with the Nami gone. As like the champion is still good, but it's not as good. And then this is the best flank for anything, man. Such a good like assist for the goal, man. Oof, yeah, and that's the reaction you have. And with this mental, it's going to be tough to play against EG in 2 matches, I think. Whatever. Yeah, they're going for Zeus, but in a 1v3, he just solo boloed Humanoid, and it looks like he's just getting another kill. Come on, man. Hylissang with his heals, man. OP, unfair, report, whatever. But yeah, we're in a state of... we've reached a state where I think we can be a bit more relaxed, my friends. Good times. Good times are coming, and they're coming for us as T1 fans. RIP for Europe. You're going to get clapped by us and then by an A. Tough times. But, I mean, Fnatic is not out of this, I think, with this loss. But they have, like, if they lose here, they absolutely have to hope for T1 to demolish everyone, and they have to beat EDG, obviously. It's going to be a lot tougher. Honestly, while I predicted Rogue to be the European team to advance, I'm a fucking idiot, and in my pick-ems, I picked Fnatic. Yeah, we see how that's working for me. Really nice here. The dash stop there by Razork maybe was crucial to stop at last. Anyway, nicely played by our man in the top lane. Zeus already has the 100% crits, going to go for a bit more tankier items. I mean, there's a lot of magic damage, and Upset, luckily for us, not the one getting the kills. That could have been a bit of problematic, right? He's 0-1, where the 2 kills, or like earlier kills, went to Humanoid. That one fight there could have been a bit different if the Lucian was a bit stronger. Faker here knocks back Razork, and we're going for an engage. Immediately taking down the Nami. Faker might be in trouble. Nope, he has his homies back up, and yeah, Zeus gets stopped there, but does it even matter? The tree is growing down, and in the meantime, Humanoid up there playing Farming Simulator. Oh my god, you're so good, you have 70 CS more. Is that going to matter if your base is in shambles? I don't think so, but yeah, T1, I mean, we're now combining a few things, right? A bit more of the like solo queue-esque fun that we had in the first 2 games of Worlds, and like some like more like decent like pro play, not solo queue, not flex queue drafts. I think the combination here is really nice because obviously we have the strategic capabilities, and we should go for the safety, I guess, of like more scaling and more calculated, more planning, more straightforward drafts. But also, I mean, we have like golden hands, like we can choose some playmaking champions because obviously we can perform on that. So I think like adding some spice with the Yone, and maybe you could say with Silas, and then still having a decently functional comp. Yeah, it's a nice one. It's a nice one. And I mean, this game is, I mean, out of hands for Fnatic. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Sorry. Like, sure, it's not that Akali is like ultra falling off, but it's I mean, I mentioned it, right? It's not that their comp has to go like 10-0 in the early game, but it's going to be really difficult if they're even against T1's comp. It's going to be even harder if they fall behind. And I mean, now like we can't even talk about anything like that. We have a 10k gold lead here for T1, and yeah, like they're just doing whatever they want, and yeah, it's good. It's good time to be a T1 fan. Sadly, it's not a good time to be me because I have to go to work in like half an hour. Not I have to go to bed and then wake up 4 hours later to go to work. But I just had to watch one game, right? I had to watch one game before I go to work. Yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the reaction and the commentary. Hopefully it was a bit enjoyable. Hopefully it was a bit informative. I don't know. I'm just rambling on, man. In the game there's so much to talk about in the fights, and like we can also go the narrative road, right? When we're talking about like, oh god, Faker, the bound, the unkillable Demon King, like stopping everyone, and Fnatic, Europe's hope, or what? Like I don't know, but I'm not the guy for that. So hey, anyway, T1 playing it careful, destroying all the inhibitors, taking down the Baron. Drake or Soul is obviously a bit far away, but yeah, there's not much to say, right? T1 just needs to group up and yeah, stand next to the minions, and that should already be it. It's not that Fnatic has a lot of wave clear to take care of, what is that, 6 super minions with Baron buff. I think that's already enough. I mean, look at what Upset can only do against these turrets here. It's just like they don't even need to fight. Obviously, it's cool when we get a few more kills. I say that we don't get more kills. Come on, maybe something for the KDA. 14 and 6 doesn't look so good. If we make it 19 and 6, that would be better. But I think Fnatic's just going to move away. We might get a kill onto Humanoid, but I think that might be about it. Yeah, we even give a kill over. Anyway, nice W here for T1. Let me pause that right there. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with this game. Draft was good. Draft order was also, let me remember, yeah, I think also decently fine. I mean, first picking Yuumi might not work always. I mean, there's a guy who plays Singed. That's a bit tough, but what else do we have? Early Sivir and Sejuani. I mean, Sejuani obviously can be flexed. Anyway, let's leave draft out of the way. Already talked about that in detail at the start, I think. Looking back, draft was fine, early game performance was fine. I mean, I have to hit Owner onto his fingers, not hitting all the early ults, right? I think the first 2 or 3 were all misses. Then, like, costing his bot lane again so much with that early pathing. Faker might be like also a bit too trigger happy with his roams. That put him in a decent deficit. Fnatic also, like, especially Razork, right? I mean, I think the first week Razork was doing a decent job, but I mean, maybe he wasn't the best performer on the team, but this game, I think you could say that he was potentially the best performer of the team. Anyway, I'm going to shut up now. I'm going to go to bed now and wish you all a great day. Hopefully, you're going to see T1 games, and I'm going to watch them in a few hours. And hopefully T1 is winning. Wish me luck to see T1 win. Wish T1 luck to win, whatever. And yeah, I wish you a great day, and we're going to see each other soon.